What's going on, MSFers? Duelam here, and today we've got a lot to talk about. We've got a lot to talk about. We got SHADOWKING diamonds. We've got the conversation regarding subject to change, Knull shards, the new Annihilation raid not having node rewards, and a little bit of a fix from my video yesterday on where the best place to spend power cores is right now in game to get the highest you can on the leaderboard. But first, I did want to talk about this. So somebody posted this: 2,000 power cores, 2 million gold for $2.99 on the web store is pretty solid. It is on the web store here. You see it's right above my head. $2.99, very good price, honestly. They have been doing better than this though in the past. Like, they had an offer for this that also had 50 Invisible Woman shards, 50 Franklin shards as well. They did that with Zombie Scarlet Witch as well. So this has been better. You see it's a Black Friday deal. So a lot of deals do pop up for Black Friday. There are a lot of deals for Christmas as well. If I see any that are worth it, I will highlight it in a video. I'm not going to do like a video, like an offer review or anything like that. But some of this stuff isn't bad. Like, there's a Mystic one here for 80 of each piece for 20 bucks. If you are a spender, not bad at all. But yeah, some of the offers do get better. But remember, obviously, it's still a mobile game. However you spend your money is entirely up to you. Next up, SHADOWKING diamonds. Anyone have any idea when diamonds are supposed to be available for SHADOWKING? Been patiently waiting. Mine's soon to be tier 20 and just bumped up to ISO level 4. So yeah, SHADOWKING has not come to the diamond store yet. And us as envoys have no information about it. They have not talked about it at all. We have been asking a good amount as well because SHADOWKING's starting to get there to the point where he's kind of fallen out of the plug-and-play meta. So it's like, by the time we get the diamonds, what's the point when he's starting to fall out of favor a little bit? Like, don't get me wrong, he's still good as a full team in War. He's still pretty decent in Crucible when you pair him with the right people that use ultimates a lot, and he's doing that ping with his passive here. But not only the diamonds, we also don't have the Awakened abilities outside of the actual chapter currency, which I'm not wasting my chapter currency on that. I want to get important resources that are not the SHADOWKING diamonds or anything like that, or the SHADOWKING Awakened ability. So this needs to go to the raid store as well. And someone brought to my attention that we also don't have Odin red stars yet. And Odin is officially 2 chases ago, and we don't even have the red stars on him. So we had Odin. Then we also had, who was after Odin? I can't even remember now. That we had Professor X and then now Blue Marvel as well, right? So technically 2 chases away, and we still don't have Odin red stars, let alone the diamonds. And I think that is absolutely crazy. I'm kind of shocked that we don't yet, because he's not getting bad, but like, how do we not have the reds yet? It's absolutely insane. And the only way to get his reds was going to be from doing that race that was in the beginning of his release. So the fact that we don't have any access to that, even anything higher, 5, 6, or 7, you can get the 2-star and the 4-star just from beating Dark Dimension 8, but you can't get anything higher than that. We definitely need that as well. Next up, subject to change is not protecting from false advertising. And I agree with this. This is pretty much just saying about the Blue Marvel issue, and Scopely can't use subject to change to get out of everything, right? And I understand it's a flowing game, it's a live service game, but you can't use that as a coverall just to cover mistakes and probably just lack of accountability as well. It's really, really not great when you have stuff like this, because it can be considered false advertisement. And what I'm talking about when it comes to subject to change is going to be on the bottom of every single blog, everything that comes out. We always have this in the bottom here. Please note that the information in the blog is subject to change before going live in the game. And they have put this absolutely everywhere, and I have seen some people using that argument as to, hey, what does it matter? They have subject to change. We should be ready for any change possible at all, which I agree with to a certain extent. The game is a live service game. It can change on a dime, but it shouldn't change this drastically like what happened with the Blue Marvel, and when it comes to people wanting to spend on the game, and it really causes them to not have trust in the company and trust with their wallet to really want to spend on the game. game, and I think that's really, really unfortunate because this game obviously survives on people spending on the game, so we got to make sure that people still trust where their money is going. So that is a big, big thing. Next up, Knull shards. That's right. Still no Knull shards anywhere. It is going on the second iteration of Battle World with Sentry starting on Monday, and we still don't have any access to Knull whatsoever. We don't have anything. We have been told absolutely nothing in the Envoy chat regarding any sort of event, any sort of permanent event, if it's going to turn into an epic campaign. We have absolutely no information, and it's really sad because a player like this is at 285 of 300 on him, and he's just sitting before you get that 7-star, and that 7-star does give a lot of stats, especially if it's going to be combined with a 7 red as well, which is really, really rough to sit there like that. Like, you're not even selling the character as well, which is kind of crazy to me that you're not even going to sell some of the shards or anything like that, because that would be a Scopely thing to do, right? Here's $5, top off your character, but they're not even doing that, which is kind of shocking. And I really, really hope something changes, because right now, people not being able to get Knull shards is not okay. And last up, we did get the Annihilation raid Omega, and people are saying they don't have rewards on them. So just started the new Annihilation raid. When it just started, and after completing the node, I have not received any rewards. I tried restarting the game. I checked if I had any new version to download. Nothing. Everything looks fine, but the rewards are still missing. So when it comes to the Annihilation raid Omega, what's happening is the nodes don't have actual rewards on them. All they have are the milestone points, the raid season points. That goes towards the raid leaderboard, which obviously changes depending on what difficulty you are doing. So they do not have node rewards now. So all of the rewards have been baked into the completion, right? So all of the gold we used to get from completing the nodes, the T4s we used to be able to get, the sigils, or the chapter currency, anything like that, this is all baked in to this now. So instead of it depending on how many nodes you do, and people are fighting over nodes, especially because there's not one lane for everybody in your alliance, they put it all to this, the completion rewards, which I personally think is better, because that means if somebody has an off day or somebody wasn't available and they only got one node just to get participation because every other node was done, they don't get penalized for that. They just worry about the completion. And rank 1 to 2 is the exact same as rank 13 to 24. So it's normalized across the entire alliance, which is great. So you don't have people trying to snipe a bunch of nodes to get a couple extra rewards. So all of these rewards are now baked into the completion rewards, which again is a good thing. So it's normalized across the entire alliance. Last thing I wanted to talk about. So we talked about in my video yesterday that spending all of your power cores on the core orbs and just spending power cores period to get Lady Bullseye. You saw I cored Mummy as well as Hellcat to do very well on the leaderboard. And that was the kind of reason why I wanted to do this, because I do want Blastar diamonds, because I can actually use them the second I get them, which is pretty great. That's rare because I don't buy any characters up to 7-star right away. So usually the diamond leaderboards don't entice me at all. But also, obviously, purple ISO 5, purple ISO 4, all that kind of stuff. So the big thing about this that a lot of people brought to my attention in the comment section was going to be going into the offers here. When you're in the leaderboard section here, go to the offers, and then you see all the offers with money. You can buy some zombie kestrel, all that kind of stuff. But if you scroll to the right here, you can buy some with power cores. And remember, power cores is one of the input at a 1-to-5 ratio, and you're getting milestone points as well. So spending 800 cores here is going to give you 6,000 milestone points, but it's also going to give you 4,000 points worth of cores. So technically 10,000 points for 800 cores, which is very, very solid. And then the other offer over here on the right has a Lady Bullseye Diamond Orb and 1,000 milestone points. Now this is 4,500 cores, which will give you 33,000 points. So the 800 core is much better, and I don't think it's worth it to get Lady Bullseye Diamond Orb fragments. It's just not worth it at all, in my opinion, because A, she's a raid character. She's going to do exactly what she needs to. And B, if you're not a big spender and you can't use these diamonds anyway, what's the point of having them sitting on your back burner until you have 7 stars? And then at that point, they're going to be in the Elite Store, so you can get the diamonds from the Elite Store anyway. So not much of a point for that. But I am going to be pivoting my cores to this now and using it all on this 800 core refresh, because I definitely want to place as high as possible on the milestones. And I wanted to make sure you guys knew the best place to spend that, because chat and the comment section let me know that it was much better to do that. So let me know how far you guys are trying to push on the leaderboards. Until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, MSFers.